before we head into that, we are going to watch the brand new deep dive that dropped for F125 tonight. It's my first time watching it. I've not actually seen much of this yet, so I don't know too much at the moment. I know as much as everyone else going into it. But yeah, we're going to watch the second deep dive. The second deep dive is about authenticity and customization. So I guess we'll find out a little bit about the tracks and things, especially the reverse tracks. We'll probably just find out about the graphics and things and the liveries and stuff and all that sort of customization-y stuff. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some good info. The things I want a better livery customization. I don't know how much they'll go into that sort of thing in this. I assume they will, but I don't know how far into it they'll go. But hopefully get more of like a livery customization. And yeah, maybe just some like better improved tracks as well with the sights and things, which would be pretty cool. We've got 7 minutes of footage to run through. We'll talk about it as we go and stuff like that. And obviously, you guys can put your input in as well. So, all right. Let's do this, shall we? Let's listen to this thing. All right, so this is deep dive number 2. I don't know how many the AI are going to do. I assume there's 3 or 4 that they're going to do over the coming weeks. But today, we are doing authenticity and customization, which is going to be mostly about the customization of liveries, how the tracks have been redesigned a little bit and stuff like that. I know they're using like more LiDAR technology for a few tracks. I'm sure they'll go a bit more in-depth with those sorts of things. I'm sure there'll be a lot of graphical changes as well, especially with the fact we're moving away from old gen now. For those who don't know, we are moving away from old-gen consoles. That includes PS4 and Xbox One. So if you're on PS4 or Xbox One, the game won't be coming for you this year, which hopefully means we can get some graphical improvements and some more engine improvements and stuff like that as we progress through the next few years. So, all right, let's listen to this thing.
Welcome to the second official gameplay deep dive for EA Sports F125.
I have to buy a new Xbox to get F125.
Season is well underway with new
Now's a good time to get one.
And rookie debuts are plenty. So join us as we explore the
Those face models were not great. Hold on, let me go back to that real quick.
new team
Why does Charles look like he's been traumatized? What has Ferrari done to him?
lineups and rookie debuts.
Oh dear. Dude, Bortoletto. Oh, some of these face scans are not it, bro. Some of these face scans are not it. Oh. Yeah, these face scans are, oof. I don't know, man. They are not it.
Debuts are plenty. So join
Is the volume
us as we
okay, chat?
explore
Is
the
volume good?
improvements to graphics, tracks, and brand new customization options.
Please, better livery editor, please.
Representation of Formula One.
A little bit loud. How's it now?
F125 takes a big step forward when it comes to graphical fidelity. Not only do the tracks look better than ever, but we're also improving accuracy too, thanks to light detection and ranging scanning, also known as LiDAR.
We love LiDAR.
Bahrain, Miami, Melbourne, Suzuka, and Imola, the entire circuits have been digitally scanned, generating millions of data points.
Haven't they been doing this for a long time, this LiDAR technology? Not a long time, maybe, but I swear, like, over the last 5 or 6 years, we always get told about LiDAR technology being used in the game. So are they just, like, redoing the same tracks or something with it? Because I feel like they always do this every single year where they promote this whole LiDAR tech. It's all a bluff. It doesn't surprise me. Probably a little bit of a marketing thing, isn't it? Maybe more advanced version? Yeah, something like that.
This data is used for unprecedented accuracy when recreating tracks in-game, ensuring you feel every bump and change in elevation.
Damn, that's actually kind of cool, actually. Holy shit.
Tracks in-game, ensuring you...
Yo, F124 looks so plain like this. Nah, is that what F124 looks like? There's no way. F124 does not look like that. There's no way.
Feel every bump and...
Damn. I think they've done a little bit of editing on that one. I'm not
change in
gonna lie.
elevation,
Surely
just
not.
like the real drivers. Throughout the game, tone mapping improvements create a more dramatic effect across all
Graphics
weather
do look
conditions.
good, I gotta say.
Off the asphalt, LiDAR has helped in making trees and foliage better match the size and shape of their real-life counterparts, with new
Damn.
additions such as Cherry Blossom added to Suzuka.
Cherry Blossom! Yuki will feel right at home. Damn, this actually looks kind of cool, though, not gonna lie. I mean, it does look nicely, gotta say, chat. Like, even the grass, man, I want to touch that grass. People tell me to touch grass, I'm gonna touch that. I'm gonna touch that grass.
On top of
Did they scrap it for manager? It's not been confirmed, but I believe so.
Overall, an emerging PC exclusive innovation called path tracing is being introduced.
What's the difference? Am I being Am I being obtuse? I don't see the difference. The light on the car. Oh, yeah, I do see that a little bit. I assume it'll be under the RTX settings, right? And I usually turn off all my ray tracing settings because they tank your PC. It is better PC optimization. Yeah, that is kind of a big thing, to be fair. I mean, yeah, it does kind of brighten up the car a little bit, I guess, but I don't think that's what I'm going to pay too much attention to be honest, but I don't know.
If you have a PC capable of experiencing it, path tracing is the most realistic simulation of light on track that we've ever delivered.
There we go. Here we go.
Moving on from tracks for now, we're delighted to introduce our brand new decal editor for F125. Liveries start with a base pattern that you'll be able to customize with sponsor decals. Each of these decals can be moved, rotated, and resized, with design variants unlockable throughout the game. Driver numbers are getting a visual overhaul too. New fonts and colors allow additional personality to shine through in your design when creating liveries for lighting
okay.
and F1 World.
I'll start on the positive side here. I like the new customizations. I like being able to change up the sponsor decals and stuff like that. The number fonts and stuff are cool. It's still not really the livery editor we want, though, is it, really? You still can't really, like, ultimately change around your actual livery. Like, yeah, changing the placements, the sponsor decals and stuff, that's kind of cool. Being able to reshape it, resize it, and rotate it, move it around wherever you want. That's great. The number font's great. That's also a nice little touch, but it's a good improvement, but it's not quite what we're looking for with the livery editor, right? Like, we want to be able to actually individually customize the livery itself. Like, all you get at the moment, and how it seems so far, is you get the presets of the liveries, and you get to change the colors and the accents and the material type. We're still missing that core foundation of actually being able to really go in depth with the livery a bit more, you know? I agree, Sanska. That's exactly why they're not doing it. They see the likes of Forza, Gran Turismo, that sort of stuff, and they probably are against it, but there still could definitely be a bit more flexibility, even with the preset liveries, in my opinion. I mean, look at WRC, for example. WRC, you can really make your own livery pretty well in that. So, I mean, we are leaning more towards that slowly, but yeah, hopefully in the future. But yeah, we're still missing like that core feature of the livery editor, really, in my opinion.
Sponsor liveries will debut in F125. These are base patterns.
What I will say, though, is I think this has great modding potential. For the people who love making, like, mods and stuff for F125, I think this has a lot of modding potential. Because you can really just, like, make your, like, a base livery, and then you get to move around the sponsors and stuff like that. Hopefully, I assume you can, hopefully can mod sponsors in. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's a thing for the current game, but I believe in previous games before the anti-cheat, you could actually mod sponsors in and have, like, real-life sponsors in the game. So having that sort of thing would be pretty cool. I do think it opens up more modding possibilities, at least.
For your car, built around the visual identity of the many fictional title sponsors in the game. By using the decal editor to add more sponsor decals, you can create a car that wouldn't look out of place on the real-life.
It is a nice touch, though, I've got to say.
In this year's rebuilt My Team mode, these title sponsors affect income potential, having a knock-on effect to team size and spending. Building a relationship over time with a single sponsor can unlock additional rewards, including owner XP and new decal variants.
AI, please. Is this about AI? I beg it's about AI. Please, give us some good AI overhauls. Please, I beg. Please, better AI. Please.
After a multitude of exciting...
Dude, these face scans are not good. What? Bro, what? Yo. What have they done to the face scans? Bro, that is not Pierre Gasly. That is not Pierre Gasly.
After a multitude of exciting and unpredictable
Ocon doesn't look too bad.
changes in the off-season, the
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Nah, come on. Why are they the same height? They do look very similar height, don't they? Oh, dear. I mean, oh, Jesus. Where do I even start with this? First of all, yeah, the heights are completely wrong. Like, George Russell is lanky as hell. And they're the same height on this. But, like, the facial features, like, and his head. Nah, dude. Ugh. I hope we get a bit of a rescan before the actual game comes through, because that don't look good, dude. I'm being honest. If I'm being real, I'm not a fan of those face scans. George's hair, bro. Bro literally has curtains. Oh, jeez.
2025 calendar will no doubt
Yeah, Gasly's...
continue to surprise
Gaz on the front isn't too bad.
right through until the season finale in Abu Dhabi.
I'm sorry, dude. Bro, they have not done Lewis any favors here. Bro, he's the icon of this game. What has Ferrari done to these guys, bro? Jesus.
With every driver and
Max,
team represented in F1
Landis isn't too bad. He's missing the goatee, though.
25, including
Why is...
star Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari and 6 new rookies, you'll have plenty of choices when deciding who you want to take to the top of the standings. In a first for the...
Yeah, those face scans are not good. There was no mention of AI during that, which makes me a little bit nervous. There was no mention of AI. We've still got a few minutes to go, so let's see, but...
experience some of your favorite circuits in a unique way. Race around Silverstone, Zandvoort, and the Red Bull Ring in a reverse track layout. Enjoy these once familiar circuits
Honestly?
in Grand Prix, time trial, and multiplayer, or add them to career modes from your second season onwards.
Wait, you can add reverse tracks to career mode? Wait, what?
Player, or add them to career modes from your second season onwards.
Mad. We gotta do that, haven't we, chat? I love that, I'm not gonna lie. I love that you can add that to career mode. That's sick.
Podium sequences have been reworked too. We've used VR cameras with more natural camera treatments for those celebrations to taste just that little bit
Hope
sweeter.
particles aren't broken this year.
F1 World has had some exciting updates. First up is a brand new collaborative mode, Invitationals. These are special multiplayer events that open up throughout F1 World. Once you have one available...
There's only 3 tracks that are reversed. It's going to be Zandvoort, Austria, and Silverstone. They're the only 3 tracks that unfortunately will be reversed this year. However, if it's a big hit, maybe they'll do some more for next year.
Share access to the event with your friends.
I don't think they're bad tracks, to be honest.
To complete the shared objective.
Could you imagine Spa reverse? Oh my lord.
Earning rewards for doing so. We've also made some changes to promote teamwork and respectful racing. Through an updated Driver of the Day system, accomplishments such as cleanest driver and most overtakes will be highlighted.
Cleanest driver. That will not be Hayden Gullis.
What will your reputation be?
Sorry, Hayden. Love you, buddy.
An upgraded audio experience throughout the game
Mark.
will bring you even closer to the action, both in and outside of the cockpit. Just like races in F1 24, qualifying now benefits from real-world driver dialogue over the radio, as well as drivers occasionally addressing race engineers too.
Okay, looks like you've escaped unscathed, so head down now, yeah? Let's go.
Let's go, baby. You're the best race engineer ever.
Depending on what happens on track, you may encounter some entirely new radio audio sequences, including voice lines for pole positions, flags, and those from team principals.
That is the first official pole since Austria. Well done. That was a mighty qualifying. Well done, mate.
Whoa! Holy shit, I was not expecting Christian Horner. Whoa!
Official pole.
Flags, and those from team principals.
That is the first official pole since Austria. Well done. That was a mighty qualifying. Well done, mate.
Wait, that's actually sick. That's actually kind of sick. I love that immersion factor. I don't know if they're about to fit anything like that in my team. Probably not, but that's really cool. If we do a driver crew, we'll probably hear things like that. That's sick. That's a nice feature. I like that.
We've more than doubled our pool of real driver voice lines since F1 24, so be sure to keep an ear out for some familiar voices.
I had to back off last corner on them.
Speaking of which, Naomi Schiff has joined our roster
Gonna
of
hit
experts
Bonotto.
who feature throughout the game.
Yes, and it's so unfortunate to see because
Should've got
we know
used to
that
some
a driver's
voiceovers.
job,
I'd have been
their
down.
first job is to beat their teammate, and in this case, they're not even matching them.
Her talent adds to the largest number of commentary and cutscene voiceovers to date, helping to make every race weekend feel just like a real-life broadcast.
The man from Monaco is celebrating once more. A sensational drive being rewarded for Charles Leclerc.
Thanks to NVIDIA audio-to-face technology, we've been able to deliver more extensive
Dude, that looks so scary. That looks so scary.
facial animations in F125.
Look, Max has been world champion for the last 3 seasons and he's looking like he'll make it a 4th. He's the best in the world right now.
From career to breaking point, the reintroduced press interviews now capture drivers delivering their responses in a more authentic fashion, with this technology also extending to facility heads in my team.
Oh,
Mathis, head of your engineering facility. Let's discuss where we think we are in terms of car performance.
So there you have it, from industry-leading graphical technologies to
I would love to see press interviews back in my team and stuff like that, though. I assume those press interviews were only about... Because it displayed Connor Sport there, so I think this is only my team with the interviews. However, if we could get that in my team in career mode, though, that'd be dope. I'd be very happy with that. They are coming back, I'm pretty sure. I know they're coming back for Breaking Point, but I don't know if they're coming back for career mode in my team. If they are, W. Big W. That'd be a much more immersive way to, you know, do the weekend and stuff, so...
F1 for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I was hoping we would get a bit more information about things like AI and stuff like that. I'm a little concerned, I'll be honest. We've had 2 deep dives now, and there has been no note of AI changes, which makes me a little bit worried. The blog post has that, does it? Let's read the blog post real quick. AI enhancements. Please, 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 please be good news. Please be good news. We know that when playing offline, racing against the AI drivers should feel as thrilling and exciting as it does when watching the real-life sport. Yes, I agree. Following trials and pre-release testing with highly skilled players... That's me. I'm not a highly skilled player. I'm not. Results in some credible racing action. The team tuned the AI to better reflect the overtaking capabilities with one another and when racing players. Okay, I like where this is going. I like where this is going. This is good so far. Let's keep this up. Other adjustments have been made, such as AI now being more likely to spot defensive maneuvers when protecting a position. Furthermore, whilst you may notice trains form, just like in real sport, AI will make better tactical decisions when deploying DRS and ERS. What do you mean, when to deploy DRS? What do you mean, when to deploy DRS? They should always deploy DRS if they have it. Why would they not? With countless racing scenarios, over 100 difficult levels to accommodate for, there's a lot of work that goes into AI. We hope the changes made this year unlock more realistic dynamic race moments for you and the between you and these computer-driven competitors. Okay, well, I mean, we are getting some AI changes, at least. I guess in a way it does kind of answer what I wanted. But I'm not going to lie, it was very brief. They didn't really go too in-depth with their AI talk, did they? Which I'm not going to lie, makes me a little nervous still. But hopefully they are better. I mean, yeah. Them going more defensive in some areas and stuff, like, I just kind of wish that the things I want to see improved, really, is things like in qualifying. Like, for example, when I'm on an out lap or an in lap, and I'm letting them pass, and they just start slowing up alongside me. Like, things like that. They just got to be they got to be so much smarter about those sorts of things, and there's not really a lot of mention about that. All they kind of said, really, is they're going to be a bit more defensive, and they might be more tactical in a train. What does concern me is that they are still in trains. I know that, like, in real life that you sometimes get a little bit of a train. I wouldn't say you get big trains like you do in the game, though. Like, in the game, you usually get about 3 groups of trains fairly early on. Over time, you know, they do kind of separate out a bit more, but at the start, they usually stay in trains for quite a while, and they hold each other up so much in those trains. So, I hope they're smart about how they are in the trains. And I also hope, again, there's not really a lot of talk about mistakes and stuff in that AI either. That's another thing that needs addressing, really. Yes, AI do sometimes make mistakes, but the thing is, their mistakes they make either literally do no damage whatsoever or a lot of damage. Like, they will literally lock up, go off the track, and stop until everyone's gone off the track, until everyone's passed them. They need to be able to make mistakes that either, like, just minimal damage, basically. Like, maybe they'll just lock up a little bit, lose a bit of time, and that's it. Maybe they'll just have a little bit of oversteer that they're perfectly fine, you know? They need to be able to make more mistakes that aren't so damaging to their race, you know? Up, Cyrus? Should I get a race wheel for 25 or should I keep using controller? Up to you. Completely up to you. Track limits pens, please. Yeah, I mean, AI getting track limit pens would be nice as well. Sebi, thanks for following, so I appreciate you, dude. So yeah, it's a very, very brief topic about AI enhancements there, really. So, I don't know, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the AI enhancements, I'll be real. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, doesn't really fill me with confidence, to be honest. Doesn't fill me with confidence.